the old man suddenly shoved his grandson out of the crowd of fleeing people. This scene was spotted by the German soldiers. To buy his grandson a little more time to escape, the old man immediately started acting insane, yelling and flailing, only to be gunned down by the Germans moments later. But the harsh truth was, the time he bought with his life wasn't nearly enough for the boy to get away. The Germans quickly caught up and fired a shot at the boy. Luckily, they missed. In that brief window, the boy crawled into a narrow hole. When the soldiers arrived, all they saw was an empty ruin. Confused, they wondered where he could have gone, since they had clearly seen him enter. Just when the boy thought he had gotten away, a German officer appeared at the opening of the hole and began to peer inside. The boy was so terrified he didn't even dare breathe. Fortunately, the angle worked in his favor. Unless the officer climbed in, it was nearly impossible to spot him. Though he was safe for the moment, the entire village was surrounded. Escaping was close to impossible. He had to wait for the Germans to retreat before he had any chance of survival. Still shaken from the close call, he couldn't help but relieve himself. Afterward, he instinctively flushed the toilet, and the loud gurgling noise instantly reminded him of the danger he was in. This was German-occupied territory. Any sound could be a death sentence. But something even worse now stared him in the face. No food and no water. The sewer water was undrinkable and disgusting. As he grew dizzy from hunger, he spotted a rat. Where there are rats, there's usually food. Sure enough, when he pulled back a wooden board, he found a stash of canned goods and other supplies. Just as he picked up a can, a large hand shoved him out of the way. Another Jewish refugee had found the stash too. Without saying a word, the man took everything. The boy begged him to leave just a little, but the man, furious, hurled an empty pan at him. The loud crash caught the attention of nearby patrols, who rushed over. The outcome was grim. The Jewish couple was killed on the spot. Terrified by the gunshots, the boy quickly hid inside a metal basin. Thankfully, the soldiers were too busy chasing the other two fugitives to notice him. But just as he began to relax, one soldier suddenly stopped and walked toward the basin. The boy held his breath, frozen in fear. Luckily, the soldier only glanced at it before walking away. The next day, the boy noticed a damaged balcony on a rooftop across the way. The staircase had been destroyed, so getting up there wouldn't be easy. He decided to make a rope ladder. First, he broke off several stair railings, then found a roll of rope and tied everything together. Once he climbed up, he discovered the place was actually quite safe. If he stayed hidden in a blind spot, the Germans wouldn't see him. As luck would have it, the spot even had running water and a bed. To be extra cautious, he always pulled up the rope ladder before leaving, but accidents still happened. Just as he stepped out, he saw a group of German soldiers approaching. He rushed back to hide and pulled up the ladder. It turned out the Germans were there to search for fugitives. A Jewish man, desperate to save himself, had betrayed his own people. The soldiers quickly found the fugitive. The boy watched everything unfold from above. Nervous and shaking, he accidentally bumped the rope. The ladder dropped, now dangling right behind the German officer. If he turned around even slightly, the boy's hiding place would be exposed.